Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for December 2025. And what we've got for you right now is, a full top 16 bracket. I can't even remember the last time we did a full top 16 bracket, like all three matches. It's like, wow, holy moly. But that's what we've got. We have got the blue-purple bracket, and that's going to be Pixelandy, five-time Masters winner, taking on Crabrangoon. And then Tetristime versus Allen in the purple bracket. And the winner will play the winner, and we will determine a semi-finalist. So this is what we've got going on right now in the top 8. We've already got the bottom half of the bracket settled. Dog will be playing Sidnev. One of those two will make it to the finals. That is going to be a little bit of a matchup, I think. And then whoever comes out of this will eventually play the winner of Blue Scooty versus Tugi. We don't know who that's going to be, but I guess we'll figure that out at some point. I don't know, next year. Like, who knows? But that's what we got. It's going to be Pixelandy versus Crabrangoon, Tetristime versus Allenbot, winner versus winner for a top 4 spot. Let's take a look at our rules. Yes, we do have rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator consoles as long as the game mechanics, appears, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller, so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical. Biological turbo only. Best of 5 matches. First player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts. Level 39 super kill screen. Uncapped. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Don't receive any in-game advice. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $506.20. 3 breaths to get through those rules. Anyway, 506.20. I feel like I should be able to get through it in 2 breaths, so eventually we'll get there. Anyway, we're looking to get to $2,000. That'll allow us to pay our top 8. Right now, I mean, this is kind of scary. We don't have a lot of matches left, and we're only at 506. So whatever you can do to contribute to that prize pool, we could really use the help. So the prize pool is what keeps these players coming back. And also, of course, my sunny personality as well keeps them coming back, but mostly the prize pool. So we need to get that prize pool up so we can try to lure these players back month after month to provide Tetris entertainment for you. So if you do want to contribute to the prize pool and support those players, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up a link. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner of that page has a button. It says log in. And you can click on that button to log in. It'll open up a window. And in that window, you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. It's easy and fun. Once you're in the right-hand side of the screen, it's got a button. It's orange. It says contribute. Click on that. And from there, you can choose an amount and a payment method. It's so easy. So yeah, whatever you got, $1, $5, $10, whatever you've got kicking around, we really, 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 really need the help. We have not missed our incentive in a long time, and we are in danger. We're in danger. So yeah, do what you can to help us out. If you want to support the channel, that's something you can do as well. You can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, make an ongoing pledge of support, just like these people on the screen have done. Scott Gray, Jane, Window, K9, Tacky, Madesburger, Corporal Shelby, Jr., Troydan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat, Java T, Jason, Sunny, and everybody else on this slide. If you don't like Patreon, that is fine. You can use a support command, and you'll find other ways to support us, including Streamlabs and PayPal, should allow you to make a recurring contribution if you so desire. And if you're on YouTube, you got super chats and stickers. You can join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership. You can gift multiple channel memberships. If you are on Twitch, you've got bits, you got subs, you got gift subs, and you've got Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription if you're an Amazon Prime member, but it is use it or lose it, so don't lose it. Use it on us because you cannot save or stack them And you want the money to go to something you like, not to putting pop stars on the moon or whatever they're doing with that. All right, that is it. We speed ran through all that. That's pretty good. Go ahead and open up this whole window here. We'll get our players situated and refreshed and ready to go. I did speed run through it just because, yeah, we got other stuff to do. We got 3 total matches to do. It's late. It's 8 o'clock here in Texas. Thing's not going to be done till 11. I'm tired. So we're going to try hard to get through this. You ready to be swept? Yeah, listen, you just got to, sometimes you just have to understand your role in history, right? That's all. You're not going to be, you don't know you'll be swept. How do you know that? You don't know that. You could win. You're like literally, I think you're wearing like the same shirt or a very similar shirt. You like your yellow shirts. That's fine. Let me do that. And then we got to get Pixelandy going here. I'm sure Pixelandy is ready to start. Oh, there he is. Look at that. He is ready. Hockey team is yellow. Makes sense. Wait, who's your hockey team? The Penguins? Or the Bruins? Or who is your hockey team? Or is it like a college or minor league hockey team? The Nashville Predators are yellow? Wait, are they? Them's fighting words. You're yellow. Let's see. Nashville Predators. I have to see that they're yellow. All right, they are yellow. They are. Do their opponents tell them to take a seat right over there? Anyway, okay. Looks like Pixelandy is here. What's up, N-Dog? What's up, Chen? Oh, I'm legendary? Holy moly. Thank you. All right, we'll still let our players warm up a little. I know we kind of got through the intros pretty quickly, but trying to get through, you know? It's gonna be a long night. I'm assuming he's new to Masters, never seen him before. Yeah, he's this is his 3rd Masters appearance. And so far, deepest Masters appearance. First time top 16. So you gotta pay attention, Black Ops. Tetris moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, you'll miss it. All right, players, this music means that the seeds are about to drop. And there are the seeds. If you can get a pinner in the chat, that would help a lot. But the pieces are here. You can still warm up for a minute or so if you need to, though. 46681D. In fact, I'm just going to take one moment. I'll be right back. Watch these players warm up. I'll be right back. Alrighty, Root, I'm back. Thanks, players. Pieces again are 46681D. Colin's headed to Portugal. All right, 46881D. I mean, 46681D. There it is. All right, both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. Game one, Pixelandy versus Crabrangoon in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So we are here in the top 16. Pixelandy seed number 4, Crabrangoon seed number 29. Both players from the United States of America. Pixelandy, a 5-time CTM Masters event winner, had 4 throughout, 2021 through 2023, and then kind of stopped competing in open tournaments, just focusing on DAS, but has now come back just in the last, last half a year with a new form of rolling, knuckle rolling, and came back and made back-to-back Masters finals, winning one of them this year. And he's got the record for the longest period of time between Masters victories, 22 months. Breaking Nenu's old record of 20 months. So Pixelandy back in the swing of things, highly ranked on the Premier poll at number 4, heading into this tournament. The December rankings, I know January rankings are out, but I don't know what they are. Anyway, Pixelandy with a PB of 11.9 million. He's a former score world record holder. He's the winner of this year's Jonas Cup, CTWC's North American DAS Championship. He's won 8 of our DAS Masters events, inclusive of our Mega Dasters event, which is our annual, I guess now it's our first annual CTM DAS Championship. So he won the first one back in, what was it? October? Was it October? I don't remember. Mega Dasters, that's right. Mega Dasters. So and you've seen him how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in CTWC's gold bracket. He was the runner-up in 2020. Has a lot of high finishes in CTWC. I don't think he's ever finished outside the top 16. And, he's Pixelandy. He's probably going to have a new single out any day now. That is Pixelandy. On the right side, Crabrangoon, seed number 29. And Crabrangoon. So you love seeing somebody seed number 29 making it into the round of 16. So we had to start all the way back in round 1. Defeated Violet in round 1 and Alejo in round 2. So I think this is officially Crabrangoon's deepest run in Masters. His first one was back in, I had it up here in the match database, but somebody put in GB Toast. So let me just bring up Crabrangoon for a minute. I promise whoever else is using the match database. So we started back in October, played in No Cap November. So he won his first one, he won 0 matches. His second one, he won 1 match, and now he's won 2 matches. And look at him make it into the top 8. But he's only got 7 matches in the match database, basically 3 Masters, and then that Space City Houston Regional that he played in back in August. There's a nice little S-spin there for Crabrangoon. And Crabrangoon knocked Zro out of Mega Masters. So if you're a Zro fan, then there's your nemesis right there. 433 for Pixelandy, 379 for Crabrangoon. Crabrangoon from the USA has a PB of 1.65 million, according to the robot when I looked it up and made this graphic. It could be changed by now, who knows, but that's what he had. 458 for Pixelandy. Dano2222 with the super chat over on YouTube. Thank you, Dano222 says, "Go Andy, go." So thank you, Dano. Really appreciate that. Looks like we've got Chen on a 5-stream streak over on Twitch. Larvae12, the 3-streamer. Colin, 3 streams. Love Technique, 5 streams. And K9 Watching Tortoise followed us 22 minutes ago. Thank you, K9 Watching Tortoise. Appreciate that. 551 for Andy. 497 Crabrangoon. Same line count, and you know, it was about a 55,000 point lead. K9 Watching Tortoise has gifted 10 subscriptions to the monthly Tetris community over on Twitch. Thank you so much, K9 Watching Tortoise. 568 Crabrangoon, 601 for Pixelandy. Really appreciate that. Now we've lost 100 subs in the last few days. We got to make them up. Tetris Crabrangoon, 598, 603 Pixelandy. What's up, N-Dog? How's it going? 645 for Crabrangoon, 670 for Pixelandy. Black Ops says, hard to pay attention to Tetris, Vandy. I'm freshly in the army, not much time to keep up. Listen, priorities, okay? You don't need to defend your country. You just watch Tetris. That's all. No, of course not. Well, it depends on what country. I don't know what country you're from. Hopefully it's a country worthy of your defense of it. 734 for Crabrangoon, 764 Pixelandy. Oh my goodness, N-Dog's bona fides, the armed services go deep. And that's going to be a top out for Crabrangoon at 737 on 24. And that means that Pixelandy is good in game number 1. Look, oh my God, another 10 subs to the monthly Tetris community over on Twitch. Thank you so much. And I'll get these players some new pieces and I'll read off the names. SNR Away, Piernov, T Inc, Micro Socializer, K Charm, Exodus Movement of the People, which I guess is what Exodus means. Daniel Lum, Crash Fodder, Tugi 1220, Bbot 42, Pete JKB, Hepta, Supermark, Crabrangoon, Pixelandy, Startup, A K-Ham, E and is S Day, what? Eandis Speed Demos Archive, Moonch, and Allenbot. So thank you so much, K9, for gifting those subs. Really appreciate that. That really helps out a lot. All right. The pieces are in the chat. Players, if you don't see them, it's 7D5F96. 7D5F96. All these gift subs. Can't see the damn seats. That's right. K9 Watching Tortoise. Oh, wait. Now that's Tetris. Oh, I see. So first it was two different people. K9 Watching Tortoise and K9 Watching Tetris. So 2 different people. Appreciate that. 7D5 F96. Both players ready. Game number 2, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I will be running an ad after the second game of each match today, guys. So just be aware of that. And if you do need to take a moment, that is a good time to take it. Crabrangoon with that great Tetris blanket behind him. It's got like this neon effect going. I'm like totally into it and jealous. Well, I can tell you that these players have not played against one another before, so this is a matchagami. Because I can see all 7 matches that Crabrangoon has played from Tapir, Dog, Paco, Zro, Guafi, Violet, and Alejo. So those are all the opponents. And how about this? Crabrangoon with a winning record. He's got a 4-3 record in competitive classic Tetris. So see if he can keep that going here against Andy. Tetris for Crabrangoon, 93,094 for Pixelandy. So is it a tortoise watching canine or canine watching a tortoise? Yeah, that's a good question. Is it like a canine watching tortoise? Like the tortoise is watching a canine, or is it a canine who is watching a tortoise? The grammar is ambiguous. It's amphibulous. So we're going to need some clarification. Or maybe he's just going to leave us in mystery. 165 for Pixelandy, 162 for Crabrangoon. Very good point. Tetris myth. Tetris Crabrangoon 188. It's the same line, same score. Both players are rolling, and you can see over on Andy's side, you can see the rolling motion. So sometimes you'll see Andy, start off level 18 playing DAS. But I guess right now, round of 16 against a fellow roller who has a rollover. Maybe better to start off just with rolling right off the bat. Jay in the window, thank you for the tier 3 sub. What the heck? Tier 3. Mystical Midget says, K9 Watching taught us how to use prime subs on monthly Tetris to make Vandy not declare bankruptcy. Yeah, I probably am not in danger of declaring bankruptcy, but only because I don't have any debt. So, if you don't have debt, you'll never be bankrupt. Easy. Life hack, guys. That said, I might have to go drive DoorDash or work at HEB or maybe a Walmart greeter. That's about what I'm qualified for. But I would prefer to bring you guys Tetris. 340 for Crabrangoon. He's gonna kind of overhang that square piece and wait for the L. All right, gets the L, gets a skim, waiting for the bar. 399 Pixelandy, 341 Crabrangoon. What's HEB? It's kind of our Texas grocery store. Vandy is the Dave Ramsey of Tetris. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I generally think most people cannot handle debt. It's like most people can't handle having a smartphone, right? They instantly just drift their lives away with a smartphone. Now, some people can handle the smartphone, okay? Some people can have social media. Most people can't. And they probably should not have social media, but they do. And most people have debt. Improbable Spork says, HEB is the best thing about Texas. Sharky says, HEB is GOAT. HEB is very good. Is it the best grocery store ever? I don't know. I think you'd get some argument from like Woodman's in Madison, Wisconsin. You'd get some arguments for what's the one that's like New York? Not Stu Leonard's, but I don't know. You get some, but it's obviously best one in Texas. Wegmans, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Wegmans. You know, there's some very good grocery stores out there. Stu Leonard's is an abomination. I love Stu Leonard's. I mean, this is a very narrow conversation, but Stu Leonard's is a grocery store, but it also has animatronics. So it's like going to like a Chuck E. Cheese grocery store. All right, what's your main grocery store, guys? Like, all right, what's the one you go to the most? Put it in chat. We're like HEB, mostly HEB. Sometimes Sprouts, and sometimes Natural Grocer. 618 here for Andy, 533 for Crabrangoon, Sam's Club, Jewel, Kroger, Walmart. Walmart low-key very good. I mean, prices are usually excellent. And they have a huge variety. 669 for Pixelandy, 569 for Crabrangoon, Dirty Tetris Crabrangoon. I can't say mine without you having a 100-mile radius of where I live. Oh, all right. Kroger and Aldi. Trader Joe's, Sharky, HEB, and Kroger. I like knowing what grocery stores people. I don't know why it's interesting. Like, to me, that's fascinating information. 654 Crabrangoon. Tetris for Andy, 730. Trader Joe's and Wegmans, sometimes Whole Foods. Oh, Alfred Van Wigglebottom. Kind of some anti-Dave Ramsey sentiment there, just in terms of, that makes sense. Was it the timeshare exit team or something like that? Or whatever it was called. That makes sense. Yeah, I haven't listened to Dave Ramsey or thought about him in years. 733 Crabrangoon, 853 Pixelandy. Well, 21 gift subs, Hype Train, thank you also very much. Level 5, my goodness gracious. You put them on as background noise sometimes. I mean, look, the overall message, 30,000 foot view, probably good. Like, take responsibility for yourself. That's a good message. But I cannot agree with a lot of stuff that goes on that show. Lest anyone think I do. 826 for Crabrangoon. There's a dirty for Crabrangoon. 863. A18 for Pixelandy. Jungle Gyms. I've never heard of that. Now, back when I was living in Massachusetts, it would have been Demoulas, which is kind of Market Basket. But back then we called it Demoulas. 919 for Crabrangoon into 29. Now trying to bring this down. Oh, no Crabrangoon. Okay, gets the L over. Market Basket truly goated, no contests. Oh, Crabrangoon board climbing. And no, that's going to be a top out for Crabrangoon. And Pixelandy is good in game number 2. You went to a grocery store called Bread and Circus. Yeah, Bread and Circus used to be its own independent thing, and then Whole Foods bought Bread and Circus. So we used to have a Bread and Circus in when I went to college in Hadley, Mass, or South Hadley. That was eventually bought by Whole Foods. All right, so Pixelandy, good pace here, 1.3 through 32. So he's gonna mullen it out a little bit. That's okay. We're gonna run an ad after this game. So Crabrangoon, if you want to take a little break, now would be a good time to do it, but you don't have to. E68 for Pixelandy. There's a Tetris. So he's got the 1.5 million. There's a Tetris. He's one away from the rollover. We had a crazy qualifying for this for January CTM. Cobra was the top seed. So like Blue Scooty, seed number 2 behind Cobra with like a 1.89 or something. It was nuts. There's a 1.7 for Andy and 2 more Tetrises available. There's one. Can he build for one more? And he is built for it. Let's see if he can get the bar. And there's the bar and the 1.8. There it is. Good enough. All right, guys, we're going to run an ad real quick. If you want to take a moment, you can. And while everyone else is watching ads, I will show you an ad or 2 of them. 2 events coming up that warrant your attention. I've been asked to tell you about them. One is signups are open for Pumpy Hearts one-day DAS edition. It's a one-day tournament with early rounds like Swiss rounds. So you play in a pool of other players, and then the top 8 out of all the pools emerge and play in a single elimination bracket. You can be part of that. Like, I think there's pretty much unlimited spots available. So go to start.gg/1-day-DAS. So check that out, and they'll play that over, I think, on Pumpy's channel. It's going to be on January 24th, 2026. And then it's best of 5. We're just taking a 1-minute break for ads because, you know, we got to pay the bills. And then Adam Irish Experience next weekend. Look over Adam Irish XP, January 10th. I guess a bunch of people are playing live, but you can't go. You're not invited, but you can watch it. so that is the thing you can watch. Adam Irish Experience live January 10th, 2026 over at Adam Irish XP on Twitch and YouTube. All right, I've been asked to do it, and I fulfilled my promise. Okay, so let me go ahead and run some pieces here. There are the pieces. But yeah, I'm trying to run an ad mid-match just so we can make sure we get them in, because otherwise I forget to get them in. And I'm trying to do it in as little, as little disruption as possible. So I figure if I do it after second match, gives players a little bit of a break and all that. They can go get water or make water or whatever they got to do. The 2745 DA players. And if I do it after game 3, then the match might be over. See, so I have to do it after game 2. Crabrangoon says, you get 5 subs for each game you win, 20 if you reverse sweep. Oh my goodness. Crabrangoon, you have an opportunity here. So here, you got to make this happen. 27F5DA. Chat, are you ready for No Cap November this year? What are you talking about? It's still 2025. Well, not with that attitude, Crabrangoon. You can't be like, it's not going to happen. You know, with that attitude. All right, looks like both players are on seed. Both players are ready. And it is game number 3. Crabrangoon needs to win to stay in. Pixelandy looking to punch his ticket to top 8 right now. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Moodus thought this was a crab-free stream. My God, 2019 memes coming back strong. What's up, Moodus? Muduse? So let's see, winners this year of Masters event. I think Blue Scooty has got 4 Masters wins. Dog has got 3. Alex T has 1, and Pixelandy has 1. So Pixelandy looking to become the 3rd multi-time winner on the year. And Dog will be looking to tie Scooty, and Scooty will be looking to take the outright lead. So all those players still active. But yeah, just Dog, Scooty, Alex T, Pixelandy. Those are the winners this year. We've come a long way since 2023, where we had 11 different winners across 12 different events. 193 for Pixelandy, 209 for Crabrangoon. Colin says, I like seeing new winners, though. Well, we still have multiple people who would be, potentially new winners still active. Crabrangoon here, Tugi, active, Tetristime, Allen. But sort of it's sort of coalesced around these 4 players, especially since, Fractal has gone relatively dormant, and then Sidnev, up until very recently, has been, hasn't been super active, until very recently. So, yeah, the power center of the NES Tetris world kind of now centers on those 4 players. Until and unless someone can upset the whole balance. Hepta, I believe in you. Was Sidnev's win in 2024? Yes, it was August 2024. Moodus wants us to allow modified controllers and let chaos reign so you can get some new winners. Well, I don't think. I mean, we do have the most liberal controller rules of the major. I don't know if CTL is. We'll call CTL major. So CTL and CTM, certainly the online competitions, I think have the most liberal. I don't know. Is CTL? Does CTL allow? Do they allow emulator and keyboard and stuff? I don't know. I don't really know the CTL rules, but. But anyway, we do try to be forward thinking while balancing, fairness and trying to stay true to the original spirit of Tetris. I don't know what that means. All right, 455 for Crabrangoon, 482 for Pixelandy. CTW isn't a major. I don't know enough about Classic Tetris Wars to say it's a major or not. I have no idea. I don't know enough about the prize pools or what the events are. I know they do a live thing. I don't really know what their annual event is or who won it. I really don't know. And that's not because it's not important. It's just I can't follow all this stuff. I'm pretty much locked into doing what I'm doing over here, and that's what I pay attention to. So. $5.93 for Crabrangoon, $5.56 for Pixelandy. Tetris says war is always major. Peace is better than war. $6.17 for Crabrangoon, $5.81 for Pixelandy. Yeah, I just truly don't. I couldn't even tell you when the war's annual big tournament is. Like, I don't know when it is. Or who are the winners of it. I can't keep up with it. I can keep up with CTWC barely and with CTM barely. $6.40 for Pixelandy, $6.61 for Crabrangoon. But not Baz Bally. Yeah, it's in February now. It's the 4-year anniversary of Bears in February, so that makes sense as to when to do it. Pumpy stepped on us. He's doing that DAS tournament. He stepped on our Bears tournament, so I had to move it to February. Pumpy, blame Pumpy for ruining Bears January. Plus, we're a little busy in January, so I couldn't do it. We had to do a DAS, we had to do a Masters, and we had to do the stupid Tetris monthly. So we're a little bit busy for January. We'll get it. And nobody's been, nobody believes it's going to happen, so nobody's warming up. So I'll have to do a few Bears streams. And we'll see how it goes. $8.26 for Pixelandy, $7.72 for Crabrangoon. What is this bear thing? That's the Extreme Sports with the Berenstain Bears World Championship, the ESWT BBWC. What's up, Tetris time? 862 Pixelandy, 838 Crabrangoon. So a close one here, level 25. Tetris time said there was a 40-point difference. Yeah, it's super close. Yeah, let me see. Tetris Wars. So if I look in Tetris Wars, Classic Tetris Wars. So when I go to Liquipedia and I look up Classic Tetris Wars, there's just a blank page and it says tournaments. Like there's going to be a list of tournaments, but then there's no tournaments listed. So I don't know. You see why I can't. See why I can't follow it? Because there's no way to look it up. So, listen, you guys keep plugging away. Keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, you all love what you're doing, so keep doing it. A62 for Crabrangoon. A73 Pixelandy. Tetris Pixelandy, he's got the 1.1, so does Crabrangoon. So this is a tight one. Crabrangoon putting up his best game so far, exactly when he needs to do it. Oh, the Aki bar and the Tetris for Crabrangoon. Aggressive. CO7 Crabrangoon. C21 Pixelandy now back in the lead. Tetris Crabrangoon, he's going to take it back. And he takes it back. Crabrangoon setting up center well, gets it DO3, but Simul Tetris with Pixelandy, they're just like 7,000 points apart. Crabrangoon's board starting to climb. That left side is going to be unfixable, and that means Andy is going to sweep through and win this top 16 match. Crabrangoon, you had quite a run. This is your best performance so far. Every time you're just creeping one round deeper every time. So I think that means by March or April, you'll be winning the whole thing. I think that's the trajectory here. So keep plugging away. But GG's Crabrangoon, you played great. But Pixelandy will be sweeping through and heading to the round of 8. So Andy, stick around, please. Let me report this. We're going to run an ad real quick. We'll set up our next match. It's going to be Tetristime versus Allen. Okay, there it is. All right, let me run an ad real quick. We'll get this going here. Ad. There's ad. And then we'll do one on YouTube. Okay, so what do we need? We need to say goodbye, Andy. Oh no, Stream Deck is slow right now. Means I need to start and start. Crabrangoon says, I'll still donate 5 subs to the channel of your choice. Give me the details. Crabrangoon, looks like N-Dog is going to celebrate with you and donate 5 subs to whatever channel you pick. So there you go. Thank you, N-Dog, for doing that. Okay, so that's going to be, what are we doing? Purple, right? So it's got to be Tetristime over here. And on the right side, goodbye 29. And hello, Alan 12. No, wrong one. Alan 21. There we go. Oh, I got the wrong thing in here. Tetristime. 5 TETRISTIME underscore, right? There's an underscore? I think so. Okay. There we are. All right, we're going to have big head Allen, and we'll have medium head Tetristime. We got to balance them out a little bit. There we go. That'll work. What's up, Talbot? Give them to Lokenzie. Make sure you get Lokenzie's exact handle correct. I think that's the right. That's just what it is, right? Lokenzie. It should be exactly what it is. There's no like numbers or anything, right? Yeah. Okay. What's up, Talbot? Yep, just Lokenzie. Perfect. But yeah, until you're in Liquipedia, I think, people are gonna have a hard time putting y'all up in that upper echelon over there at Tetris Wars. So you gotta get on those Liquipedia people or become editors yourself. All right, looks like Allenbot is gonna have those kind of similar capture issues where it goes black and white. So do not be alarmed. That is known and supposed to happen. So don't worry about that too much, chat. Okay. For not to focus on when players have irregularities with their capture. Just let it go. No capture shaming in 2026. All right, players, I am going to go ahead and put the pieces in the chat. Here they are. 96A09D. 96A09D. Do I dare try one of these salsa verde protein chips from Quest in the middle of a stream? I feel like I'm going to start sneezing and coughing, but I'm going to try one right now. Let's see how it goes. Do a little one. Yeah, those are spicy. Oh my goodness. There's a certain spice to them that makes me cough like immediately. Okay, the pieces are here, and if we can get pinners, if we can get pinners into the chat, that would be good. Quest chips taste like spicy cardboard. We like them. We like them. I don't know. I mean, they're the closest thing that we found to like reasonable chips, you know, like, I don't know, the Doritos kind of, the nacho cheese ones kind of taste like Doritos a little bit. We like them. We like the sour cream and onion ones. Oh my God, I'm coughing like crazy right now. Why not Doritos? Yeah, just carb conscious, that's all. I mean, listen, if I could eat just bags of Doritos and be fine, I would. Sue loves Doritos. All right, players. Let's start considering getting this match started here. We do have another match that does depend on this one. So let's make this our ultimate or penultimate, or at least anti-penultimate warm-up. All right, pieces are here, 96809D. Doritos dust is worth it. What do you mean, you mean just the stuff at the bottom of the bag? It's really good to bread things in, like if you're frying like chicken or something. Really good. Basil has contributed $5 to the prize pool. And Basil says, Dominoes, more like Tetraminos. T. All right. I agree with that. All right, guys, let's get it moving. I'm going to refresh both of you just in case you're delayed here, but we got to get this game underway. All right, looks like both players are ready. Tetristime and Allenbot, seed 5 and seed number 21, fighting for a spot in the top 8. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Now you are going to see on Allenbot's side his capture potentially going from black and white back and forth to color. That is a known thing. Let's not make a big deal about it in the chat. It may or may not happen. If it does, okay. On the left side of your screen, Tetristime. Tetristime is a Tetris player who has qualified into seed number 5 this month. From the United States of America with a PB of 5.42 million, ranked number 18 in the December Premier poll. You can find the full rankings of competitive Tetris players in both open and DAS play styles over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. Tetristime has had quite the 2025, winning 3 regional tournaments: Phoenix, Washington, and Vegas. Also won the silver bracket of DAS in Kansas City and came in second in that same regionals open tournament. You've also seen Tetristime at Genesis and at Jonas Cup, and he's a 6-time CTWC gold bracket player. Was top 8 in 2021. That was the second online year of CTWC. And the in terms of the in-person tournaments, he had his best year with the top 16 finish. Went out to Eyeball in that one, took home $500 for his efforts. He's got matches going all the way back to 2020. And his first Masters event, I think, was in May of 2021. Went out against Miles the Great all the way back then. He also took part in our Stupid Tetris Monthly. That's when it was like supposed to be like a one-time a year thing, multi-mode championship style. Played in that one. Highest finish in the Masters. He's got a couple of top 8 finishes, that May of 2021 and then October of 2025. Of course, back in the day, it was a 16-player tournament, so a little bit easier. You just win round 1 and you're in, and now it's a little bit more daunting. So he's got the chance to get his third ever top 8 finish if he can get through. But in his way is Allenbot, seed number 21 from Singapore with a PB of 3.74 million. 335, by the way, for both of these players, 4 lines apart. Allenbot, I think, is a 4-time Singapore champion, 2022 through 25. Also a winner of a Challengers and a Hopeful circuit. And was the runner-up in the Masters event in September of 2023. That was the month that Luis won it. Also a 3-time Mega Masters player, took part in No Cap November this year and in 2023. And in 2024, actually. It was top 16 in 2024. $476 Tetristime, $479 Allenbot. Oh, I don't think actually, Ndog. I wonder if Lokenze is not monetized. I think you can subscribe and gift sub over to somebody if they're not online. I just think they're not monetized, so you might not be able to do that. So you might have to figure out somewhere else to send them. So K9 watching Tetris. By the way, thank you for the 3, 2, 1 countdown bit. Says go Allenbot, go. Appreciate that. K9 cheering on Allenbot. 598 for Allen. 591 for Tetristime. Tetristime into 19 with a 600K transition. Allenbot looking to do the same thing and will do it. And Allen gets in a little bit higher at 623. So as far back as both of these players go, they have not faced each other. As far as I can tell, in anything, at least in Liquipedia, it doesn't have them as having met, for all the time they've been in, Masters event, various events. It doesn't appear that they've played against one another. Let's check match database. And yeah, match database confirms this is a matchagami, folks. Oh, Allenbot gonna miss the S spin. That seems weird. It seems Tetristime and Allenbot should have met up at some point, but I guess not. Allen has got matches going as far back as 2022. 2021. Yeah, there's no Tetristime on that list. Anpu says, yeah, that feels really strange. Now, Anpu in chat, he's the one that runs the match database and the ELO rankings for Classic Tetris. So if it feels strange to Anpu, then it definitely is strange. So yeah, you would expect these guys going as far back as they do, 2021 and earlier, that they would have. But Allen wasn't really in the Masters event until November 2022. Whereas I think Tetristime had been in earlier than that, but still, and Allenbot did spend some time away over the course of the last year. So that could be part of it. Maxed out for Tetristime, A21. 869 for Allen. What about Classic Tetris conflagration? Well, I think every month is a conflagration in CTM, that's for sure. Though it seems like the whole thing is a dumpster fire or something on fire and just total chaos. B30 for Tetristime. That is a 1.13, 947 Allenbot. So 1.17 for Tetristime into 29. Allenbot 1 line clear away from 29. Gets in at A24. If you think this is chaos, have you seen CTBW? I have not. I have not seen it. CTBW, that sounds like the kind of... it seems like a... some sort of initialism you would use in a dating ad. I'm a 38-year-old CTBW looking for love. It seems like that's what it is. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it stands for. I don't want to speculate. But that's what it sounds like to me. See, Mudus is here, my my filter kind of gets a little bit looser. Tetris for Tetristime, D48, A91 for Allenbot. So Allen, and that's going to be a top out for Allen. Tetristime going to take game number 1. Yeah, Tio, I literally said, don't speculate. He goes right on speculating. There you go. All right, how about this way? Let us not speculate. How about that? Let us not. Let's just end the stupid joke right there. All right, so Tetristime going to mullen it out a little bit. He's got the E87. He's got 12 lines to go. Tetris is here worth 46,800. So rollover is on the table, and he's like less than 1 away, 17,000 away. In fact, triple might actually get him there. There's a long bar in for a Tetris. And there you go, rollover for Tetristime. A demonstrative win in game number 1. That's how they played Tetris in the 30s. That's right. In the 30s, you know, when televisions were widespread. All right. First person in chat who types in the name of the person credited with... You have to be a non-sub, so this limits it. You have to be a non-sub. So the first non-subscriber, if you're a subscriber, don't spoil it, okay? Or we'll time you out for 10 years. First non-subscriber to put in chat the person who is credited with inventing the television, I will gift a sub. But you got to not be a current sub, all right? Who was it? Quick. John Cathode. Jimmy Television. John Logie Baird. I would have accepted that. I'll accept that, and I will accept Philo T. Farnsworth. I will accept both of those answers. Those are fine. All right, but we're gonna accept Logie, John Logie Baird. We'll accept either answer. So there you go. I will gift you a sub. Oh, you're already a sub. You're a subscriber. All right. So who put in Philo Farnsworth? S-Day was the only man, the rest of you guys do not follow instructions very well. I said don't put in an answer if you're a sub. How do I gift you a sub? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I would have accepted either one. Oh, wait, it was not Sam the speedrunner? Oh, all right. Yeah, they came in at the same time, so I'll gift you a sub too. There you go. You both got one. It's only fair. Yeah, like you guys cannot follow directions. All right. 12B92E. Yes, we are good. I'm assuming Tetristime is ready. He does not use the thing. So I'm going to assume he's ready. But we'd really like you to use the select. All right. You're thumbing up. You can't. No, you can't use this. You don't have the ready. I guess you have the old gym or what? I don't know. I think this is. I think this is just cultivating some kind of quirk or something. It's trying to be old school. All right. Well, we got it. Did you get sub? You're already. Oh, I thought you were Colin. You were. I thought you were a subscriber. You're not a subscriber. You're making me go break here. You're making me go broke here, Colin. I thought that because you had that I thought you were a subscriber because you had the moderator thing and you had another little symbol. I thought that was a subscribe. We got you. Don't worry. No, it's too late. We got you. Thank you, S-Day. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, that's all right. Colin, it's okay. We can't afford our insulin this month. That's fine. We don't need it. N-Dog, thank you for gifting 6 months to Lukenzie. Appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Tetrio Amateur Weekly, thanks for the raid party of 16. We're playing the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event. As far as we're concerned, it's still December. Trying to close out our December tournament. Holiday happens, so we're going to be a little bit late. Of course, we're normally late anyway, so we're actually kind of further ahead than we otherwise normally would be. We're actually making good time. We're not super late. So, and anyway, welcome Tetrio fans. Yeah, Classic Tetris Monthly. This is NES Tetris. The same Tetris you see played at the Classic Tetris World Championship. We've been running, I don't know, I guess the most prestigious online NES Tetris tournament since 2017. Featuring all the top players in the world with tournaments pretty much every month except for when I have to get my apartment remediated from mold, and then those months we don't have it. So welcome in. 254 for Tetristime, 235 for Allenbot. And yeah, thanks again, N-Dog. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we do. One of our players is having intermittent issues with his capture, so we'll just kind of not worry too much about that. $305 for Alan, $302 for Tetristime. Yeah, it was crazy. I did everything I could to find whether these players had played one another before, and they hadn't, and it just doesn't seem normal. It seems like they should have played each other before. Mr. Burrows says, W film noir. Yeah, indeed. If I had to pick out one genre of movie that is my favorite, it's probably that. I'm not usually a person who goes, oh, I like a certain genre, but I kind of do. 441 for Tetristime, 427 for Allenbot. Tetristime, don't worry. I think you're trying to fix your camera. Don't worry about it. I think that's what you're trying to do. Don't worry about it. Casablanca is the best movie of all time. I mean, a lot of people think so. Yeah, we don't care about the camera. It's fine. Unless there's something else you're trying to do. Oh, Crabrangoon says, what about Citizen Kane? I mean, Citizen Kane is a great movie. It's not one of those things where people just say it to say it. I mean, I don't know if it's the greatest movie of all time, but clearly super innovative and influential for sure. 627 Tetristime, 568 for Allenbot. Seven Samurai, all right. Could be. 683 Tetristime, 618 for Allenbot. You want a Femme Fatale tier list? Oh man, I'm not prepared to do that off the cuff. Mainly because I probably can't remember the characters' names. That's probably part of it. $652 Allenbot, 700,000 Tetristime. Both players scrambling. It's going to be a top out for Tetristime at 707. And there it is. Allenbot is good. Chinatown, you think? Best Femme Fatale? Whatever. Faye Dunaway? I don't know. Barbara Stanwyck in Double Indemnity? Angelica Houston in The Grifters, if you're going neo-noir. Grifters is great. All right. Allenbot going to tie it up. We're going to run our ads, and we'll be right back. I generally don't think any comedy can be the greatest movie of all time. I don't know why that is. I don't have a good reason for saying that. But I don't think a comedy can be the greatest movie of all time. I just don't think that that's true. Yeah, it's a very funny movie. I just don't think it can be the greatest movie of all time. I think it can be a highly entertaining movie that you watch all the time. But if I'm trying to judge it aesthetically, and I'm trying to have some standards, I don't think it can be the case. I think it has to deal with some sort of universal fundamental theme of some sort. But there are great comedies. Obviously, there's some comedy is the greatest comedy of all time, obviously. And Thinraf says it probably is a pointless conversation. Yeah, probably true. Yeah, we're running our ads right now, so I'm going to give you the seed did the ads already go through? All right, there you go. Yeah, we're just running our ads Tetristime. But it looks like it was already finished. What's my number one movie of any type? That is so hard because it changes a lot. I like a lot of movies very much. I won't say it's my Number one favorites? Oh, this is really hard. I love Vertigo. On a lot of days, it's Vertigo. But that's the first one that comes to mind. I'm not going to say, oh, if you ask me that question 2 days from now, it would be the same answer, but I do love Vertigo. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I love. I mean, I'm not going to say best movie of all time or anything like that, but Vertigo. I love Whiplash. The Red Shoes. I love The Red Shoes. Comedy-wise, I don't want to answer because you think, it's like an old movie and people want it to be like Caddyshack and this and that. My favorite comedy is probably this one with Alec Guinness. It's this British comedy called Kind Hearts and Coronets. I find it screamingly funny. It's like an early black comedy. I find it super fun. He plays like 7 characters in the movie. No, not Red Shoe Diaries, The Red Shoes. But anyway. 83DD54. All right, both players are ready. Let's go. Game number 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. If you'd consider it a comedy, it's more of a satire, so I don't know if it's a comedy, but Network, I love Network. To 28,000 Tetristime, 32,000 Allenbot. And that's going to be an early top for Tetristime at 30,000, and Allenbot is good. All right, no mulling on this one. No mulling on this one. All right, the pieces are here. Ziggy with the sub on Twitch. Thank you, Ziggy. Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year, says Ziggy. Thank you, Ziggy. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're just, I don't know why Allenbot is mullining this out for some reason. Not sure why, but oh, he hasn't taken a burn yet? Well, he's taking burns. I mean, I don't know why. You got to protect FMS. Just top out on purpose. Like, early tops can't count against that, right? And now you're in a position where you're gonna, like, top out not on purpose. All right, so the pieces are in, right? 8-3. Are those the pieces? All right, now we can put we don't put pieces in while someone's still playing. 8197B1, 8197B1. Oh, you think Under the Skin is the #1 movie of all time? You mean like your favorite, or you are saying objectively for all people at all times, aesthetically and influentially the #1 movie? It's a good movie. I liked it. It's underrated. People don't think about that movie a lot, but I liked it. 8197B1. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Game number 4, 3-2-1 Tetris. I don't know Long Kiss Goodnight. I don't know that. What is that? Am I thinking of something? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that. I in my mind, I keep thinking either The Long Good Friday or The Long Goodbye. And it's neither one of those. $92,000 Tetris time. 96 for Allen. Allen waiting for that Z. Gets the spin. So the winner of this does play against Pixelandy. Tetristime in the lead here, 194, 171 for Allenbot. Allen gonna get a Tetris. And there's one for Tetristime, who's ahead by about 42,000, about 2 Tetrises. Lines are tied at 50. Tetristime needs to win this one to stay in the match. Allenbot 290. 291 Tetristime. Mr. Brain says, I have rated 1,277 movies, television shows, and episodes on IMDb. That's wild. That is dedication. I find it hard to keep up with doing stuff like that. Like, I have a Letterboxd, but I haven't updated it in, I don't know, 6 months, a year. $413 Tetristime, $393 Allen. Pixelandy waiting on the winner. Skimming a Tetris, Allenbot 463, 484 Tetristime. 20 lines away from that 19 speed increase. If you want an underrated TV show, look for Endgame. Chess master solving murder mysteries. You can't say murder mysteries in YouTube chat. They'll flag you. $533 Tetristime, $535 Allenbot. Alfred von Wigglebottom mentioned Scrubs. Yeah, that's one of those shows I always go back to. And it's always a good rewatch. But they are, they're bringing it back. And I'm worried that they're just going to ruin it. Ziggy's been rewatching Columbo. Well, yeah, it's one of my top favorites, and I'll watch that all the time. Watched every episode a billion times. $585 for Allenbot, $606 for Tetristime. If you know me at all, you know how much I love Columbo. Yeah, they're rebooting it on Hulu, I think. I saw the ads during... Where was I watching where they were showing the ads? I don't usually watch like network TV. So that's the only time I see ads is when something's on network. Oh, it was during the it was during all the New Year's Eve specials, like on network TV. And they were showing that, yeah, they're rebooting it. $750 Tetristime, $775 Allenbot. Yeah, and all the gang is there. You got old JD, old Turk. Turk doesn't look all that different. Dr. Cox, is all old and scraggly. Bedraggled. $836 for Allenbot, $812 for Tetristime. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch it. It's like when they rebooted Frasier. I'm not going to watch that. Are you kidding? No way. $897 for Allen. $819 for Tetristime. I mean, I don't know what's the difference between a reboot and a continuation. I don't know the difference, but they're not bringing in different actors. It's the same actors. So I don't know. They're not bringing in like Timothy Chalamet to play to play JD. Tetris for Tetristime, 866. Max out for Allenbot. And when he's on level 26, it's hard to know if it's black or white or not. Oh, reboot means it's starting from the beginning? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, they're bringing it back. Whatever that means. $9.15 Tetris time. A80 for Allenbot. Yeah, now that black and white, that is only on the capture, by the way, so he's not seeing charcoal, in case you are wondering. I see people mentioning charcoal or something, but it's not what he sees. It's purely the capture issue. B68 for Allenbot, A67 Tetris time. Tetris Allen C12. Another Tetris Allen C51. Allen gets a bar over. Can he fix this? And apparently, yes, he can, because he's brought it way back down very quickly. The board's starting to climb again. There's a dirty for Allenbot, just trying to add points. And Allen going to top out D55. So Tetris time, 6,000 points away, skimming and Tetrising. And we are going to a deciding game number 5. Yeah, they made sure to show everybody. They showed Carla and Elliot and Dr. Cox, and they made sure to show everybody. Of course, some of the actors have passed away, right? Dr. Kelso, and I think the lady who played Laverne, the nurse, I think she passed away. Or at the very least, I can't imagine she's still alive. I think. I could be wrong. All right, Tetris Time has got the rollover. There it is, a rollover and more. All right, pieces are here. EA0097. Oh, The Matrix, yes. Yeah, Matrix was a really great movie. I never watched the sequels. I have them. I have them here waiting. I have them for when I can stomach watching sequels, but I'm not generally a fan of sequels. And I've been burned too many times. It seems like a waste of time to watch sequels. There's not a lot of movies where the sequels are better. I don't know. Can name some film series where the sequel was better? A lot of people think like Batman Begins or whatever that Christopher Nolan reboot. They thought the second one was better. I thought the first one was really good. And I never watched the following one, so I didn't watch the sequels. I don't know, but I thought the first one was really good. You think The Dark Knight is better? Godfather 2 better than Godfather 1? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Godfather 1 seems more iconic to me. In the Pink Panther series, you know, with Peter Sellers. The Pink Panther. The first one was called A Shot in the Dark. The second one, Pink Panther. Pink Panther might be better, but A Shot in the Dark is really good. Oh, you think Terminator 2? I can't remember seeing those at all. All right, the pieces are here, folks. EA0097, EA0097. Spider-Man 2. I don't think I ever saw any of those. Not like a big superhero movie guy. EA0097. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Yeah, I'd say that's probably good. You're right. All right, this is it. Decider time. Let's go. Tetristime, Allenbot. 2-2. Soon we'll be 3-2, and one of these players will move on to the top 8. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh. No, I didn't. That was an accident. Let's go. It was an accident. EA is the right seed. Let's go. Come on, guys. You can do this. I believe in you. I believe you can do this. You can figure it out. I believe. Okay, we did it. Guys, we did it. We got them to figure it out. I hit the wrong button. Happens once every 30 times. My seed button and my countdown button are right next to each other, and they're the same color. And so sometimes I hit one when I mean to hit the other. You wish it weren't EA? That's right. Every long bar is 99 cents. You can get the No S-Burst pack for $4.99. $114 Allenbot, 95,000 Tetristime. The winner of this moves on to the top 8 to take on Pixelandy. You wish EA could actually put in effort? Yeah, I don't know. I used to work for them. I was a customer support manager. Man, I don't know. I know that people really want to have the studios and the developers really want to put out good games. I haven't been with them for over 10 years though, so. And plus, you guys talking about microtransactions, that's not even really a thing anymore, right? Like, that's over, right? Isn't it? We're still in the microtransaction era? I don't know, because I don't really play a lot of games. Oh, Black Ops. Happy with the result of the football game? I guess I won't spoil it. I'm rooting. All I know is I'm rooting against Denver tomorrow. That is what I'm doing. You just want to own the games and be able to play them online. Yeah, I think it's a little scummy to make people be online to play their games. I mean, I get what they're going for here. You know, piracy is a problem, and people should be paid for the work that they put in. But I feel like there's got to be some better way to solve that problem. 263 for Tetristime. 330 for Allenbot. They really started that with the like SimCity reboot, right? If I remember correctly. Like when I was working for EA, we got a ton of flack for that. I didn't have anything to do with it, guys, okay? I didn't cause it. But I had to clean up I had to clean up a lot of customer service messes about it and blow ups on Twitter about it. 320 for Tetristime, 367 Allenbot. Tetristime open in game column number 8. Explains why I'm so good at handling abuse. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's fine. No one can say anything to me that is worse than anything I say to myself every day. So, yeah, it's not a big deal. 460 for Allen, 394 for Tetristime. So Tetristime into 19, 443, 509 Allen. Oh, Colin, you have not seen me dishing out abuse. You've never seen me do it. If you think you have, oh, you haven't seen anything. 534 Allen. 517 Tetristime. Colin is watching on a plane. All right, Tetristime passing on a line spin multiple times. Not advised. All right, Tetris for Allenbot, 698, 582 Tetristime. This is CTM. You gotta take the line spin. Tetristime, 645, 754 Allenbot. Yeah, I don't think it's good that you can't play your game when you're not connected to the internet, even though you're not playing an online game. I think that's pretty crummy. $771 Tetristime, $878 Allenbot. It's like, because some people are going to be irrational and like steal the game and crack the game and all that kind of stuff. You a legitimate purchaser of the item can't use it, you know, in a convenient way. I think that's pretty crummy. 870 for Tetristime. Max out for Allenbot. He gets a Tetris here. Tetristime in a little bit of a dig. Tetristime at 922. Allenbot with the 1.1 and Tetristime into 29. Tetris is 961. All right, Tetristime stinging in a couple Tetrises here. Post 29. Allenbot into 29. Kind of an awkward board here. Needs to get a bar over to the left. Is doable. He gets it over. Wow, building out that left side, setting up, skimming, and getting a Tetris Allenbot. B86, good sequence for him. All right, chopping it down, little S flat. Keeps that Tetris open, C36 for Allen. Allen with the triple C69, B15 Tetristime. He's back by 150,000 points. 50 lines to go until level 39. Super kill screen kicks in. Allen not clean. Tetristime not clean. Neither player in a position to Tetris. D11 Allenbot. Tetristime opening up the right. Yeah, he's going to take that triple, but he's really not in a position where he can be taking triples this late. There's only 23 lines to go, and he's got, 150,000 points to make up. So he's got to, at some point, find the handle here and try to go for it. He gets one here, C23. Okay, it's going to be tough. He's got to find, three Tetrises, and I don't know where he's going to find them. And he's trying to set up right now for a dirty. He's going to get one, and that is going to do it. Tetristime going to top out C91, and Allenbot is going to make it into the top 8. And Allen is excited. Look at it. Yeah, I've never seen someone more excited. So GG's to you, Allenbot. Tetristime, you played amazing. Congrats to you, Tetristime, on a great run and a great match. But Allenbot, very, very excited to have won that one. So a decider and Allenbot will be moving on. Let me go ahead and report the results of that. We'll go ahead and get some ads in while we can. And we're going to have a game with Pixelandy and Allenbot. And where do I report this? Over here? Where the heck is this? All right, get rid of that. There it is. So yeah, what a match between those two. Vandy, my anchor is too painful to play another game. Do you have to play it? I'm not. If you're saying that you are injured, I am not gonna make you do that. So if you are telling me right now that you have an injury that makes it impossible for you to continue, we do have time, I think. I don't know what Andy's availability is, but generally he's pretty open. We did make him sit and wait this whole time, but let's find out. I'm not going to make you play injured. So if that's what you're saying, obviously I'm not going to make you play injured. Okay. You play through all right. Yeah. Listen, if you tell me you're injured, I will take your word for it. Okay. You got to be flexible though, scheduling wise, because you're hard to schedule. You know that, right? Right? You got to flex. I'm pretty open tomorrow, so pretty much anytime tomorrow should be good. I'm willing to do it. It looks like Andy is open to it. Nobody wants to hurt anyone. I mean, the fact is, we're at a stopping point, you know, because Scooty and Tugi aren't going to play until next Saturday. So we can, you know, we have time. We have time, but you got to be able to, we got to get it in at some point. So you got to be flexy. Okay. Andy, is that okay? Are you okay with that? I mean, I'm not going to make someone play injured. You're somebody who played injured and had an injury for a while, so I know you don't want to inflict that on somebody else, so. Okay, let's try. Problem is the scheduler might not be available, so can you guys go in the channel and work it out, like find a time that is soon together, because Zempro is in Boston right now and not able to schedule it. Is it Zempro who's scheduling this? I don't know who the scheduler is. But you guys need to go in and work it out. Maybe it's cat surgery. It's Zempro. So Zempro's in Boston. So you guys are gonna have to try to come up with a time together, okay? All right. Yeah, please go into the channel and try to figure out ASAP so we're not stuck around. Zempro is not around, and I'm just bad at scheduling. So like, go in there right now, try to figure it out, okay? All right. Guys, we are gonna go ahead and call it here. We do not want players to play injured, so we are gonna go ahead and try and postpone that, and we'll try to get that scheduled ASAP. We do have some, we do have some time, because again, that Scooty and Tugi match isn't even going to happen until next Friday anyway. So I think that is fine. And thank you, Pixelandy, for your understanding. Appreciate that. And thanks all the viewers for your understanding. I know you were promised 3 matches tonight, but we certainly want to prioritize the health of our players. So if we can delay it, we will. Colin says, what am I going to do for the next 4 hours? I know. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody who supported this stream. And we definitely had some support. K9 Watching Tortoise came in with 10 subs. And K9 Watching Tetris came in with 10 subs. Also had a tier 3 sub from Jay in the Window. Gift subs from Monthly Tetris. Thank you, Monthly Tetris. N-Dog also gifted 6 months to Lokenze. And Ziggy came in with a Prime sub as well. Raids from Tetrio, Amateur Weeklies, Gigantifying Emotes from Don Vigneure. Thank you. 321 Countdown bits from K9. And also had a follow from K9 Watching Tortoise as well. So thank you for that. And again, thanks, Andy, for accommodating your opponent. That's very kind of you. And also to the viewers, thank you. We did have some contributions to the prize pool. We're up to $511.20. So we had $5 come in from Basil. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. If you do want to contribute to that prize pool, use that Mad Chirino command. I'll put it in chat one more time. Should be in the VOD as well, the description. Thanks to our patrons, Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Watching Tortoise, Tacnerus, Badelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Kaka, Java T, Jason, Sunny, everybody else on the slide. Appreciate you. And yeah, so we'll try to figure out when the next one will be, and we will let you know. Okay? Okay, good. YouTube, thank you, Black Ops, Ogus, and Dog. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your gift sub to Lukenzie. Appreciate that. Suds is here. Welcome, Mr. Brain, Salty Sea Man. Tetris for Mario. AP Berger. Aperger Green Day. I don't know what that is. Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Take care, YouTube. We'll see you when we see you. And Twitch. Thanks all for